Here are some things that I think we need to know about Brian Thompson, the UnitedHealthcare worker CEO that was assassinated yesterday. The threat came in Wednesday just after 7 p.m. The bomb squad was dispatched there and they didn't find any explosives. Sources are saying that it could have been a family member of someone that was denied health insurance or denied coverage. And I don't think that, though. Now, I understand why people think that, but I personally don't think that, but I may be wrong. Now, sources are saying that there was 3 9mm shell casings that the cops recovered from the scene outside of the Hilton in Midtown. And there were words carved into the casings that said deny, depose, and defend. Now, there is a book that came out in 2010 that has delay, deny, and defend. Now, I'm not really sure if maybe that was done to kind of throw law enforcement off on who it possibly could have been, because we always know nothing is ever as it seems, right? Now, sources are also saying it could be a disgruntled employee, which is possible, but I feel like with something like this, especially in the climate we are politically and the way things have been going, I think that there is something behind this. I don't think that this was just your average person or your average reason. But this is just my personal opinion. I think it's someone or something that has to do with money. And when I say money, I'm talking about millions and billions of dollars. I don't think that it is just your average Joe that was disgruntled and was like, oh, we're gonna get this guy. I may be wrong, but nothing is ever as it seems. There's always like a deeper reason. So I don't think that. But again, this is just my opinion. These are the only 2 pictures that law enforcement has been able to retrieve for the suspect, which I think is interesting because this could really be anyone, and I think it's going to be kind of hard to ID. Correction, without his mask on. But these photos also aren't very clear, so to me that's kind of concerning if they do find someone that could possibly match. I feel like a lot of people can, because you don't really know, like, only when you see certain parts, like the face itself, I don't know. What do y'all think? But I just don't think this is easy to identify. Now, again, I was wrong yesterday. I said Brian Thompson was 35 years old. He was actually 50 years old. And like I said before, he has 2 minor kids and a wife. And I know I've been seeing people saying things about his death and kind of making it a joke, but I feel like we're so detached. And regardless of what he did in his career or what company he worked for, or things that were done within a company that people might not have liked, at the end of the day, it's still a human life, and I think we should still value life, right? And the fact that we're detached, he's still a dad. There's 2 kids missing their dad tonight and last night. There's a wife that her husband didn't walk back in the door yesterday. There's a mom and a dad that lost their son. There are friends that lost their friend yesterday. He's still a person, he's still human, and I think that we should still care. And I know everyone's not going to agree with this, and that's fine. Everybody can have their own opinion, they can feel their own way, but I feel like him doing his job is him just doing his job. Does that make sense? Like, and granted, he made a lot of money, I get all of that, but I think that life is still sacred and we should still value life. This is my opinions. This is the information that I have been able to get off of TMZ, and let's see what happens. His job has already been posted, and the meeting that they were supposed to have yesterday, they still held it after his assassination. If this is not a lesson to be learned, take care of you. Never put your job first. And I know that that is very hard for people that really care about what they do. They put their all into everything, but don't forget about you. I think if that is one message that I feel like this should send, it should be that. Bye-bye for now.